Jaden Reynolds ruled Lincoln High like he owned it. A senior with a football scholarship lined up, he had everything. A crew that followed his every move, teachers who let him slide on homework, and a reputation that made underclassmen shrink when he walked by. But he had one problem. Maya Carter. She wasn't afraid of him. She was a straight-A student, poised and unbothered by his usual antics. Whenever he threw a cruel joke her way, she met it with an unimpressed glance, like he was wasting her time. She never let him see her flinch, and that burned him up inside. And then one Friday after school, things boiled over. Jaden was hanging out with his crew near the parking lot when he spotted Maya walking to her father's car. Something in him snapped. Maybe it was the way she held her head high like she was better than him. Maybe it was how his boys egged him on. "Oh, where do you think you're going, princess?" he sneered, stepping in front of her. Maya stopped but didn't step back. "Home," he smirked. "What's the rush? Afraid to be around people who don't worship the ground you walk on?" Her jaw tightened. "A move, Jaden." His crew laughed. The tension thickened, and then, without thinking, he shoved her. It wasn't hard, but enough to send her backpack spilling onto the pavement. Maya froze. Not from fear, but from something else, something Jaden couldn't quite place. Then, for the first time, he saw something flicker in her eyes. Pity. Then a deep, unmistakable voice cut through the air. Jaden turned, already smirking, until his face drained of colour. Standing beside a sleek black SUV was a tall, broad-shouldered man with sharp eyes and a presence that could silence a room. He wasn't just Maya's father. He was Terrence Carter, a decorated Marine veteran, a respected judge in the city, and, as Jaden suddenly remembered, the man who had once mentored troubled youth at the community centre. Jaden's father had spoken about him before, praising his no-nonsense approach to justice. Judge Carter's gaze locked onto him, unblinking. "Is this how you treat people when you think no one's watching?" Jaden opened his mouth, but nothing came out. His friends had already backed away, suddenly finding their sneakers interesting. Judge Carter walked over, towering over Jaden without raising his voice. "I've seen your name before, Jaden. On the short list of students recommended for leadership programs." He glanced at his daughter. "I didn't expect to find you here doing this." Jaden swallowed hard. He knew his next words could define him. "I wasn't thinking," he stammered. Judge Carter held his gaze for another moment, then turned to Maya. "You okay?" She nodded, bending down to pick up her backpack. Jaden, feeling his stomach twist with shame, knelt beside her and helped gather her things. "I'm sorry," he mumbled, the words tasting foreign but necessary. Maya studied him for a moment before taking her books from his hands. "And then don't do it again." The next Monday, something shifted. Jaden still had his reputation, but he carried himself differently. He didn't laugh at cruel jokes. He didn't brush past kids in the hallway like they were invisible. And when he saw Maya at lunch, he hesitated before approaching. "I meant what I said," he told her, voice lower than usual. "I'm sorry." She studied him for a moment, then nodded. "Good." And that was that. No dramatic friendship, no overnight redemption arc, just a lesson learned, a seed of change planted. Months later, when Jaden's name was announced at graduation as a recipient of a scholarship for student leadership, he looked out into the audience. His parents beamed with pride, and just beyond them, he spotted Judge Carter. The man gave him a single nod. Jaden nodded back. It wasn't just about being caught. It was about being seen. And now, for the first time, he wanted to be someone worth looking up to.